Hello and welcome to another episode of the Ponder Podcast. I've got my right down there, right down here. Just a quick introduction because he's like my brother from another mother. He's a Boilermaker. He's a Cubs fan. He's our fantasy league president. It is Marcus Painter. Marcus, you have a new job going on this year. You are at Twin Lakes the coordinator of digital learning. What is that entail?
So I actually taught at Twin Lakes for 9 years as a secondary English teacher, and the last 2 years I was at Rossville. Twin Lakes School Corporation is a 3A school. There's a high school, a middle school, and 3 elementary schools, and we're 1-to-1 with Chromebooks from grades 1 through 12. And they made a decision recently to add a position which ended up being called coordinator of digital learning. Ultimately, I am the bridge between IT and teachers, which, as you know, if you're in a corporation that wants to use technology, you need that kind of person. Right. So a tech coach, an integrationist, something along those lines. So they added the position. And here I am. So it's really great because these are people that I have some history with. I know a lot of the people in the corporation, and it's given me a chance to sort of rekindle those friendships and those connections. And we're only about 5 days in, but so far it's been really great.
And you guys do a conference with like the Lafayette schools and everything else. So that's always been great. The Ignite conference, you guys have always done a good job at that. And hopefully I'm done with school. Hopefully I don't have so many snow days this year that I can get to attend.
So, yeah, that's what happens when you live up there in South Bend.
That's right.
You're in the snow belt.
Snow belt capital of the world, I think. What are you going to throw down? What are you going to show us that's going to blow our minds?
So I think, and I was thinking about ways that this might apply for teachers. And I certainly can envision some scenarios where this might be helpful for teachers, but it's probably most helpful for administrators, tech coaches, integrationists, tech directors, folks like that. And it's called You Can Book Me. And I got to give a big shout out to Sarah Margison, who is the coordinator of connected learning for Tippecanoe Schools, for sort of showing me the light that is You Can Book Me. Basically, it works pretty easily. I'm going to share my screen here. You create an account. I'm using the free account, and that's proven to be all I need. And so basically, you create your account. You can use your Google account if you're a Google school, and you set it up. It's super intuitive, super easy. Basically, it creates a website that you can then link and give that link out to folks. And so you can see that here. You can give instructions. You can integrate it with your calendars. So mine's integrated with my school Google account calendar. I will say the paid version will allow you to link to multiple calendars, which might be helpful if you've got a very complicated life. But then here's the cool part. So you can go in and you can just set your availability throughout the week. And once you do that, then basically you share that link out. Mine happens to be in my signature of my email. And teachers click it. They go in, they see available times, and they work from that. So if I make this menu go away, you can see my week, basically. And so the turquoise is the times that are available, and then the grayed out portions are the portions where I'm busy. And so it auto updates throughout the week. Now the cool just keeps getting more cool, because not only does this sort of real time keep me up to date, but it emails both parties
nice.
with the schedule, the date and the time, and the location, all the details. And if either party changes the appointment, then that gets updated via email as well. So it's really, really cool to have the opportunity to sort of let that happen, and basically it's dummy proofed my ability to get into buildings because I don't have to do the email back and forth. Hey, when are you available? Oh, I can't do that. What about this? And we do 17 of those, and then we finally pick a date. Then I have to go and put it in a calendar. This does all of that. It's sort of automated the scheduling. There are other platforms out there that are similar, but this one, again, small sample size, but has been just super stress-free. I look at my calendar, boom, somebody booked me. Boom, I go. And it's super easy. You set the questions so you can know ahead of time what it is that they want to talk about, where, what building, what room in that building. So I get a little sort of printout in that dashboard, and that's like, earlier today I went to see Sandy Johnson, and she wants to talk about Flipgrid, and she's in room 220, and it was as simple as that. So
that's clutch.
I've really, really enjoyed it. It's helped me out a lot. Sarah's been preaching about it for a while, and to be honest, in my role at Rossville, I didn't have. It's a small corporation, so doing the email thing was easy enough. But with a larger corporations like yours, I feel like it would be a definite time saver and stress reliever for anybody who needs to be mobile and moving from building to building.
Yeah, do you think it would be helpful for like this to be set up for parent-teacher conferences or principals using this for teacher meetings and standards and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see, this could certainly be potentially applied to like a parent-teacher conference. My first thought from a teacher perspective was, I'm thinking secondary. That's kind of where my experience is, but I always thought it was kind of frustrating, or at least challenging when you have a student that missed a day and they missed a quiz or a test and they need to come make that up. And it's, to me, I feel like if this was available to students, they could basically book a time to come to my classroom that worked with their schedule that day. So if they need to get out of study hall or whatever, they could sort of book it that way. That might be, the first thought was office hours, like, college professors. But I think that there might be a way to kind of make it happen in a secondary setting.
Yeah.
So that you can see it rather than just having kids pop in and sort of, if you are instructing at the time, sort of causing a bit of a distraction. So.
Yeah. Well, that is great. Thank you so much. You're in a new position this year. You're back kind of home at Twin Lakes again. What's some new stuff that's going on with you or Twin Lakes this year?
Let's see. My family, we went to Hawaii over the summer. So that was really awesome. Great experience. Everybody that's asked about it, I said, Hawaii looks fake. And because it looks like everything, I go on Google and I say 4K desktop wallpaper. And then I find a beach and it's Hawaii. Well, I have a bunch of those in my phone now because I took them on my phone. Like it's a real place. So that was a pretty amazing experience. As far as Twin Lakes goes, we're just making some really great strides starting off the year already. I got a lot of staff members who are excited about improving in their design and their approach to kids. We have new interactive boards in all of our kindergarten and first grade classes. And so we're training teachers on how to use those, and they're super cool. And that kind of thing, just I think all of us in sort of the ed tech world, we get excited about any opportunity we have to reach kids and in ways that are going to be authentic. And there's just a lot of that stuff happening right now.
Right, and that's why I love talking to you and everybody else on this, is because you guys are experienced teachers, and it's like we read these blogs or we read these descriptions on how they can be used, but you guys are telling us how it is being used. So
right, and that's one of the things with these interactive boards that I really want to focus on is not just how do you use this contraption, but like what are the day-to-day applications that a kindergarten teacher can really truly use it for.
Right.
And so that's what we're going to be focusing on in our upcoming trainings is real world. How do you make your lunch choice happen on an interactive board so the kids can pick their hot lunch and their cold lunch? How do we build
nice.
the types of things we're really going to be looking forward to trying out and letting the kids interact with?
Nice. All right. Well, thank you, Marcus Painter, my man, my brother from another mother. We will I'll throw some links down below about you can book me. It's .com, right?
I think it's .me.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll figure that out. It'll be down below. And I'll throw a whole bunch of Marcus's like Twitter, and he's part of that 411 podcast, so I'll throw that on there just in case you have questions for him. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.